Alright guys, so what we're going to be working on is a nonfiction text. We're looking at Out of This World, where our topic is going to be space. We will also be looking at our nonfiction text feature. For instance, we have the title, table of contents, bulleted list, maps, photographs, a glossary. So we'll be looking at the different text features as we go through the book, okay? Let's discover space. We there? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and we have the title here. We're gonna go ahead and read, here we go. The universe is everything. It includes all of space and all the matter and energy that space holds. Space is all around us. As Earth spins and moves in space, we are able. What other text features do you see on this paper? Yes. I see bold print right here and right here. What else? Yes.
I see a chart.
I see a chart/table right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and read. Here we go. Our solar system has 8 planets which orbit the sun. The 8 planets in our solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth. What text features can you identify on this page? Yes.
A picture.
I see a photograph on top. Yes.
A planet.
But is that a text feature? The photograph itself is a text feature. What else? Yes. This is what we call a sidebar. A sidebar gives you additional information about what you're going to be reading about. All right, here we go. The solar system means system involving the sun. In the olden days, people thought that everything in the solar system orbits the earth. The solar system itself is a small, so where it says at the sidebar, where it says fun fact, which is here, it says, why is it called the solar system? The ancient Romans called the sun Sol. Since everything in our solar system orbits around the sun, modern scientists named it the solar system. So again, the sidebar is just giving us additional information about the text. All right, next page. So the text feature that I can identify on top of this page, number 6, is what we call an electronic menu. And if you see where it says planets, it offers you a little drop-down menu. And then if you were to click specifically on Pluto, it would give you Pluto statistics, history, picture, and a quiz. So it's allowing you to go in there, click in there, and then provide you with more information there. What do you identify on the bottom? What text feature do you see? Not a timeline. Not a chart. What is it called? A graph. A graph is giving you information and it's making a comparison between things. Let's read. The planets in our solar system do not look alike. Some planets are small, some planets are large, and some planets have rings. Planets like Mars have a dusty red color and Earth has a vibrant blue color. Our planets come in many different sizes and colors. Very good. So here on page 8, what we have here is a map, and it's showing you the map of Florida, which has the Kennedy Space Center in it. So it says here it is close to Cape Canaveral. And obviously we're reading about space. That is how come the author chose to give you a map of Florida, which has the Kennedy Space Center. On the bottom here, we have a picture of a rocket, and then we have a caption here that's going to give us more information on the picture, and then we have icons here. On the icons here, you can just click on them, and they will take you to that site, and it will give you more information about what we are reading here. Okay? So it says Florida is home to one of NASA's facilities. A facility is like a location, and Cape Canaveral. Point to Cape Canaveral. Point to Cape Canaveral on the map. Find it on the map. Point to Cape Canaveral on the map. Very good. There you can view rocket launches and astronaut presentations. So I've gone there myself. You can actually go and then you can see it. So on page 11, we have a title here. It says the moon. We have other text features that we can identify. We have satellite and orbit. And what is that called? What text feature?
A definition.
Not definition. What text feature is these two here?
Oh, blueprint.
It is bold print. Then we have a text feature here. What this is what this is right here. It is showing you a close-up. So they took a picture of the moon. But how does it actually look close up? This is how far away. This is it close up right here. So we call it a close-up. Then we have a caption. All right? And then under that we have www.spacekids.co.uk.learn. This is a hyperlink. When you click on this hyperlink, it's going to take you to that page and more information on that page. You got it? If we're looking on page 13, we're going to see a few things. Modern solar system discoveries. This right here is what we call a timeline. It's showing you a timeline from the 14th century to the 18th century to the 19th century and to the 20th century here. Then this is a picture of a rover. A rover is what we send into space to collect information for us. It's like a robot satellite, okay? And then you hear the label. It's showing you a label because maybe you as kids do not know what a rover is if you see one, all right? Then here we have bold print, which the author is trying to get you to pay attention to that word, okay? So inside what we saw was the glossary, right? It says the glossary has important words listed in alphabetical order that is located at the back of the book. The glossary is always at the back. It gives you the definition or meaning of each of the words. Usually these words are in bold print. You see these words in bold print, then they would go to the back and then you would find the meaning of the different words, okay? So what if we had pronunciation? When you see this inside the text, we call this a pronunciation. It looks a little like this. The author is assuming that maybe you don't know how to pronounce this word, so they try and break it down for you phonetically. So it would be like distance, and then you put it together, then you would say distance. You understand? So it's going to be a whole lot of words in the text that may come with pronunciation, okay? Then we may have the index, which is also in the back of the book. So the index is in alphabetical order, A, B, C. So asteroid around, you're going to see the different pages that this word is going to show up on. So asteroid will show up on page 2, page 8, and page 78. And for each of the words that you see, it's going to be the same thing. Okay? It doesn't mean it's going to be something big, but you're going to see that word on that page, okay? Then we have a graph. Again, this is a graph. A graph is a way to show information to make it easier for you. You know it's a graph because it's probably one of the text features that actually looks like math is on the page, okay? So again, if we have a chart, the chart will give you something on this side, and then usually on the other side, it will give you something about the information. Again, this always has to do with what's in the text. No text feature is on the page for no reason. It has something to do within the text, okay? If we come across a text feature and it's a heading, it's going to be on top right here. Every paragraph of everything we see under that heading is going to be about what the heading is talking about. So you see how this heading here, it says mirroring a routine. You see that here? That means that everything that's discussed right here is going to be about that heading right there. You got it? Okay? Both have this in front of you. What you're going to do is you're going to be using these to match to identify your text features. Then you will just slide it under here. You guys can go ahead and use this as your guide for your text features, okay? Go ahead and get started.
This is a chart. This? Yeah. Look. The hyperlink is back here. Yeah, it's right. Oh yeah, the one is this. And then this. I think this is a time. No,
Only need 2 more left.
Get it?